this worldwide. Let's go. Listen. So now it's time to turn it up. Surf the radio waves as we begin to burn it up. We all up in your area like landscape, definitely bringing you the pancakes. It's a mandate that you tune in. It's time to move out so we can move in and recognize that this is no illusion. I'm here to clear the air so that there is no confusion. It all started off in the book of Genesis when Jacob was wrestling with who he thought was his nemesis. And when the man saw he couldn't overpower him, he touched his hip but he really couldn't devour him. And from that point, then we hear a name change, rearrange the game, so now we gotta change lanes. So I'm here to let you know it's time to listen to the Pancake and Power Slam show. Let's go! Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam show. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam. Turn it up, turn it up. It's the Pancake and Power Slam show. Turn it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 477, Pancakes, Powerslams show. Excuse me, we're live and living color, getting funky like a monkey, if you will, okay? You know who I am, I don't have to introduce myself at all, okay? What's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Chris here. 477 Pancakes and Powerslams show, baby. We're live and living color, getting funky like a monkey, if you will. Marissa's asking me how I'm feeling. I am feeling okay. My back is sore. But you know, it's tender. It's tender from the surgery. So and I've been busting my butt, staying in the gym to maintain my bouncy brooks, okay? If you watch the Legion of Raw, you would know what a bouncy brook is, and that is the bouncy brook, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, that's the bouncy brook. I coined a term yesterday on the Legion of Raw show. But yeah, I've been busting my butt, staying in the gym, and you know, it's my back is holding off pretty good. The only thing now is just getting it out of here. Just get it out of my chest, baby. Yeah. It's clearing my throat a lot. The coughing actually is much better. It's not like crazy amount of coughing. Still about 2 to 3 times a day, but nowadays, it's like just a little small cough instead of like a big old cough like it was. So slowly but surely, it's starting to get up out of there, you know. So cool beans. PNP Nation, let's do this. I've been super tired though, man. I've been super busy. Just my schedule is like super busy. That's why thank you to the patrons who donate not only your time, but your money every single month, guys. You kidding me? Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate y'all. And of course, all the PNP Nation, of course, patreon.com/pancakes and powerslams. You go there. And you go there right after the show. All right, of course, the hashtag is Ask Dr. Chris. If you want to do a one-time donation, that's my PayPal. Go there. And if you want to send a 30-second video of how much you love PNP for me to play it on the show in the beginning, go there, cravewrestling@gmail.com. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Ricky's asking, with Hell in a Cell next month, does that mean we are off to Saudi in October? I don't think so. I think probably unless we see a radical change in the numbers, which we have been seeing positive strides in the numbers. Many of you know I'm here in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio area, and as of June 2nd, everything is done. Restrictions are done. No more masks, no more social distancing. So June 2nd, everything's lifted. So the president, Joe Biden, is stating that he's looking for July the 4th time where he's hoping everything will be lifted. Let me look at the Ohio numbers as of recent. Let me look. 729 yesterday. Wow, impressive. It sucks that it's still super high. I mean, it's not super high, but it's 729 is not something. I'm relatively excited. That's still a high number, but I mean, wow. I mean, we are reaching very, very low numbers, comparatively speaking. 618 on the 16th. So we are nearly under 1,000 7-day average. Shortly under 1,000. We have not seen these type of numbers since since September of last year. So 8 months ago. Then it spiked during Thanksgiving and Christmas time. It got real bad. I imagine because of all the travel. But yeah, we were getting like 9s, 6s, 8s around last September. So it's been pretty steady. I'm looking at numbers. It dipped a bit in September, went up in August, but it hasn't been like low since last June. So last June. So it's been nearly a year. But now, I mean, just January 12th, like for instance, today's the 18th, just say 4 months ago, January 18th, we were at 4,312 new cases. The 7-day average was 6,587. Yesterday was 729 and 7-day average is 1,043. So it's about 5,000 less weekly cases. So with these numbers, we are looking to open back up in Ohio. So as of okay. We have seen we have seen a 22%, almost a 23% decrease in the past 2 weeks. So that's fantastic, actually. So things are looking optimistic. I was one of those numbers in the past 6 weeks. Unfortunately, I was in the COVID number. But I'm no longer. I'm done. I'm non-contagious. So thank God for that. So it sucks that I got to be, included in the COVID list. Dr. Chris Featherstone included in the COVID list, but especially a day before WrestleMania. That still sucks. But I got some really good friends that made it a lot easier. I was doing some. I was actually here watching it on the big screen above me. The screen above me it's a big screen / third screen. It's hooked on my computer too, so I can use it as a television or a third screen. And so I was watching it with four of my friends, three. There's four of us in a group chat, and then another good friend. He was texting me too, so it was like four people texting me. One of the people in the group chat wasn't very active at the time. He watched it later, so it was three people actively texting me. So it was cool, despite all the craziness. And again, my Evan was there. He was giving me some stuff as well. Me and Evan was supposed to hang out. That's our hangout. He's in Ohio. I'm in Ohio. He's in Maryland, and every year we come together and hook up and hang out. So, yeah, but didn't happen this year, and Lord willing, next year will be a different opportunity, a different story. So I'm looking forward to go to Texas. I've never been to Texas at all. I've been to Florida, never been to Tampa, but I've been to Florida many times. I've been to Orlando twice, Miami, Lakeland. I think that's it. I might have been in one other Florida city, but yeah. So I've been to Florida multiple times, and so never been to Texas though. Let's see what I think of Backlash. Wasn't a big fan. Yeah. You had no problem with the zombies. They did their job of promoting Batista's movie. See, I think that's where the problem lies because WWE, there's nothing associated. There's nothing. If it's not like if the payoff was Batista coming back for a match or something, or even coming, period. He tweeted out, "I won't be there, but I have my friends, or I'll have somebody, some people with to come for me, or something like that." And yeah, so the people were zombies, and it's like this goes to show, like WWE is promoting Batista's movie, and there's nothing that WWE hardcore fans. Why do we care about that? We shouldn't. There's nothing to care about Army of the Dead. If you want to watch the movie, why do we have to watch zombies to promote it on a pay-per-view? It was absolutely a terrible idea. And it definitely did not cause me to be intrigued even at all, really. But specifically, it did not add any level, zero level of intrigue that I had to this match, which I didn't even care about in the first place. And then you're going to add to the fact that now I really have to indulge watching zombies. Absolutely horrible. Horrible. Opinions on vaccines, I have none. I don't have Joe Biden impersonations. Am I happy fans are back in WWE in July? I am. I think it's long overdue. They need that type of energy. I'm not the hugest AEW fan. AEW is cool. It's cool. I mean, I watch it every week. I enjoy a lot of it, but it's a different type of energy when it comes to AEW, though. I will give them that 100%. Same with NXT, but especially AEW because there's a couple to a few hundred fans there, so it's a whole different type of energy there. So I'll give that to AEW every day of the week because of that dynamic for sure. Ricky, thanks, man. Don't mind donating to you. You're the man. I just wish I could afford to donate $5. Well, I appreciate what you have. Chris, did I hear that Andrade is wrestling Kenny Omega in Triple A? Do you think that will help Andrade get to AEW? Actually, he did all of his promo in Spanish, so I didn't understand it. Je parle français. Petit espagnol, mais plus français. So I didn't understand Andrade's promo, but I'm sure it was pretty cool. But it was great. I think it should be cool. Do I think I'll help him get to AEW? I don't think that's really the emphasis right now. I think he'll be solid in AAA. Um, I did see some picture with Andrade. Um, what is his name? It's not Mystico. It's not Mysticis. Um, what is his name now? Um, yes, Calistico. Yeah, Calistico. It was him. It was Andrade, and it was Del Rio. I don't know if they're starting a faction, but ooh. It's cool. It's cool. So we shall see. We shall see. I think it's that was a pretty cool picture I saw, but yeah, I mean, AAA is doing their thing, and I think Andrade is cool where he is right now. Pueblo restrictions were lifted yesterday. Interesting. Very interesting. Not me. Good and well I wouldn't have said that, Chris. I would have said it was trash just like it was in the double E. Double E. Why are they doing Hell in a Cell next month if they're not going to Saudi? I mean, you're talking about a whole different country. So you can't even go to Canada. There's restrictions to go to Canada. That's a neighboring country. I've been to 3 Manias. Yes, I've been to 3 Manias. I went to 33, 34, and 35. Had tickets and everything planned and paid for last year, and then COVID happened, so I had to cancel it. Had everything planned and paid for this year, and I had to cancel it because of COVID. So this year actually would have been my 5th Mania, but both of them, this year and last year, was unforeseen circumstances. So 4 would be next year. Aaron, always a great pleasure to have you, my man. James is asking, so since Vince McMahon, no, since Morrison and Miz were eaten by zombies, actually, the Miz was eaten by a zombie. The Morrison was not eaten by a zombie. He was able to get away. Shouldn't they show up on Raw as zombies now? Actually, he was like pulled down, if I remember. So I don't know if he was eaten by it. So I guess maybe. Well, he wasn't eaten by it because he came back on Raw the other day, the next day. Miz was, off of. He was off the screen. He was off the air. But Morrison, he wrestled against Damian Priest in a regular match, so he was fine. Shouldn't they show up on Raw as zombies now to follow up the storyline? Do you think that Kane will ever have a match WWE again? It wouldn't surprise me that Kane pops up in a Royal Rumble or something. Definitely wouldn't surprise me. Morrison showed up on Raw already. So as far as Miz, no. That would be terrible. That would be terrible. He injured his ACL. Let's see. Let's see. Mendes was injured. Oh, Meltzer said it. Torn ACL. Oof. 7 months. Pierce surprise. This is SK reporting this. He wrote that while people watching the match backstage could tell something's wrong, no one gets the situation was as severe as a torn ACL. So there you go. Finish it despite a torn ACL. It's pretty tough. So 7 months. Ooh, that's gonna be tough for Morrison, man. That's probably why. That's probably why Priest made that announcement. That okay, guys, we're done. We're all done. So, 7 months. You'll make it in time before Mania. So we're talking probably Royal Rumble is probably when he'll come back. There wasn't really anything to do with them anyways. So I mean, honestly, so there you go. But the Miz wasn't like, it sucks that he won't be able to wrestle because if he loves to do it, which he does, but at the same time, yeah, get some time to stay home with your fam and recover, and praying for you. Wish you the best in your healing process. Get some rest. Backlash an 8 rating. Other than Alexa sending out the zombies, although it was a solid pay-per-view compared to how the go-home shows were. You're a nice guy, Chris. Christopher, you are a nice guy. I gave it I'd say probably a 6. Only because of the championship matches. Ripley match was bleh. The SmackDown tag team match was good. It was good to have a feel-good moment there. Mysterio's winning was cool. Priest again beating the Miz. That was the trash. Belair and Lashley and Bailey was decent. It was decent. It was decent. It goes to show that WWE does such a poor job with building characters. I mean, you had such a feel-good moment with Bianca Belair winning the title, and now she just feels normal. Like she just feels normal. She doesn't feel large. She just feels normal, which is terrible because she's an absolutely amazing talent. Just incredible talent, but she just feels normal, which is terrible. The WWE Championship match was okay, hard hitting. The main event was good. I liked Reigns Cesaro, really good match. Predictable though. I mean, I knew Cesaro was going to win the Universal Championship. Very predictable. And then the end was stupid. The end just if it was a 7 because of the match, because of the 2 title matches, it became a 6 because the ending was just terrible. I mean, you basically ruined Cesaro as a main event guy. He beat Seth Rollins twice, and then all of a sudden, you have, and then all of a sudden you have, okay, so what we'll do is we'll have Seth Rollins come out, Roman Reigns, smile, and then beat up Cesaro. What a way to just totally put your potential main events, new main event name down a few pegs. That was just horrible. Do I think Morrison get a push? No. No. People talking about New Jack. Yep. Rest in peace, New Jack. Well, I'm praying for the family and friends of New Jack. 58's young, man. 58's young. That's really sad. Well, I think of Jinder Mahal coming back to WWE. I mean, I'm not really sold on his gimmick. Awesome. Looks like a stud. Awesome talent. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of a stable. And it's like you brought him back next week. You brought him out last week. A week later, you have 3 full hours to display this guy, and you do nothing with him. I mean, you don't even bring him back the next week. And it's like inconsistency in characters galore, ladies and gentlemen. It's absolutely terrible. Any info on Keith Lee? I saw on Google News that he was released. No. I mean, I saw him saying I'm making something more promising than that. Let me find out. No. Yeah. Nope. There's no type of information of him being released. Oh, they just don't have anything for him. So it's quite odd. Quite odd. What else we got? James, do you think this is really the end of the Undertaker in WWE? I think WoW is what you're trying to say. We'll never wrestle again. Will never wrestle again. Unlike HBK in 2018, but he still showed the appearances at Mania pay-per-views every now and then. I think Taker is finally being liberated that he doesn't have to stay on his gimmick. He's in all types of interviews now, just as Mark Calloway. He still has that Taker look to him, so I guess that's good enough for him. So I ain't mad at him, man. I mean, he stayed in his gimmick for 30 years, protected his gimmick. He's, pushing 60 years old now. He's like, look, I'm Mark. Just don't cut your hair though, Mark. I don't want the Uncle Fester look. Please don't bring that back. Keep the hair. It looks good on you, my man. But other than that, look, he's like, okay, look, I'm Mark. Okay. I want to be Mark now. I'm tired of being the Undertaker. I'm Mark. I'm Mark. All right. What do I think about the women's tag belts changing hands? Sure. Cool with it. Yes. I mean, it makes it cool, I guess. Sure. I think that it's important to change it. I think it was about time for sure. Tamina's first. They always say this was their first championship. It wasn't her first championship. She won the 24/7 championship. Unless you're not counting that unless you're not counting that anymore, which would be weird. So let's see. Who does Reigns face at Hell in a Cell? I can see Edge, but I just don't want to see. I mean, they're making Edge a heel. I just don't want to see that, but I can see that because of Seth's suit. I understand what you're saying about what they did to Cesaro, and I could take the rating down to 7 because of Seth's suit. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. I'm trying to vet these questions. That's the reason why super chat is important. And you guys, let's get up to the 1,000 because I'm sorry, I'm just not going to make everybody's questions, especially if it's not tagged. That's Dr. Chris. Are we going to have Jimmy Uso versus Reigns or Uso versus Mysterios? I can eventually see the Usos versus this Mysterios, but I would be more interested in Jimmy versus Reigns. I definitely would, for sure. Money in the Bank. Okay. Who do I see winning the Money in the Bank? Your pick is Edge, Big E, or Kevin Owens. For the women, Sasha, Banks, or Becky. I don't know. I think I was asked this question before. I don't know. I think it's really too early to call. I really do. I think it's because things can drop on the drop of a dime, and I just don't see that happening. So, all right. All right. Okay, here we go. I know you're a big Drew fan, but are you down with Kofi getting a shot at the title? I'm sure. I mean, change it up a bit. I like Kofi too, but yeah, I am a Drew fan. Big Drew fan. But yeah, I'm cool with Kofi getting the title, but he's not going to. He's not going to win. I think it's just a filler. How to book Keith Lee when he returns? You can see him facing Mark Henry since Mark is trying to come out of retirement. Yeah, I do. I did hear these. He's lost like a bunch of pounds, like 80 pounds or something like that. I saw a picture. It looks great. But trying to come out of retirement. Okay. I think he's. If he wants to wrestle, he wants to wrestle. I just don't see the WWE using him properly. Why are you going to come back to just basically put people over? I don't trust the WWE with Mark Henry. I was very disappointed for years of how they used Mark Henry, and I don't see that being any different, honestly. Sadly. So, all right, y'all. I think I might cut it. I might cut it. Like I said, at the end of the day, the patrons causes the show to expand. So give me a few more questions, and then we're going to cut it in a few minutes. Going to cut it in a few minutes. Drew versus Lashley at Hell in a Cell. I don't know. It's not. None of that's announced yet. couple more Ask Dr. Chris questions, and a couple minutes. We're gonna cut it and give me some rest, y'all. I've been super tired. I've had 13 clients in the past 2 days, so had a full schedule, and so yeah. It's been super tiring. I typically see between 5 and 7 clients a day. It's been more toward the toward the 6 to 7 a day. And then I have a podcast on Monday. 2 podcasts on Tuesday. I have class on Wednesday, and I'll lead a small group too that's taking a break, but it's picking back up in July. So I'll lead a men's group and schoolwork. So I'm taking a class. Then Thursday I have to work all day, and I have coaching session and a podcast. And so, yeah. Again, Ask Dr. Chris. God bless you too, Christopher, man. Appreciate you coming through every day. Why is Hell in a Cell next month instead of October? You have to ask that to Vince McMahon. So, indeed. All right, one last question, guys. Whatever the last question, Ask Dr. Chris pops up. We shall see. Let's see. One more question, and I'm going to go ahead and mark my exit. They get new stages when the fans are back. I doubt it. I mean, they're probably going to circle it around, fans coming back, but I don't see that set changing, honestly. So, cool beans, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. All right. God bless you all. Next Tuesday. Good time, good seamless chat with you all. Bit of a slower week. I mean, yes, the WrestleMania Backlash fallout, but yeah, I mean that's that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're heading over to Hell in a Cell. We'll see what happens there. See what happens with any new news that's coming out. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, that there will be new stages. They're getting new stages. Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, sure, they're getting new stages. I'm not sure. Awesome. The setup isn't going to change the poor product. So hopefully it gets better. Not going to hold my breath on it, but hey, I get paid to do this and have a good time doing it. So, I watch wrestling to carry the legacy of my great grandma, and the fact that I have a really cool community that supports me and my wrestling commentary. And so you guys are awesome. So with that being said, until next week, enjoy your week of wrestling. God bless. And always remember, I'll do it for you. Have a good night, everybody. So long.